So now we're at the step where we're going to be removing any of the rust and all the undercoating from the panel so that you can get a proper installation.
Place a large protective covering such as a painter's plastic sheet or large cloth to avoid hot metal grindings and debris from reaching the seats and the ceiling. You will need a grinder with a cutting disc and a wire wheel attachment to clean off the rusted material around the original shock mount location. Using the grinder with the cutting disc attachment, cut the entire contour of the rusted area where the original upper shock mount is, or was, located on the wheel well panel. You may also face some rusted areas further from the shock mount, such as our example here around the upper edge of the panel. If so, carefully cut them out as well. You will end up with medium to large size holes in the wheel well panel depending on the severity of the rust. These holes will have a unique shape entirely particular to each case of the affected vehicle. Rusted areas to remove normally have a 1/2 foot to 2.5 foot squared surface. Both inside and outside, remove everything that is falling off when you pass your wheel wire brush around the remaining section of the wheel well panel. Any loose coating, rusted material, or road dust should be brushed off. This is particularly important for the contour of each hole created. Clean off as much debris and rust as possible for the first 1 to 2 inches around the contour.
Now that we've seen the other side, we're going to unclip this panel and see what it looks like underneath. So just like before, gently unclip the panel. Remove it. And then we're going to do a little inspection and see what it looks like. Now on this side we can see that it's already starting to rust just a little bit, but since we're here, we're going to take this opportunity and replace the side as well.
While in appearance this metal surrounding the shock mount is only bubbling at the surface, it's just a matter of time before it fails to hold the shock absorber. By doing it sooner or later, we will prevent the rusted area from extending. Although it may not be necessary to do it now, a bolt-on shock mount is so easy to install that we suggest doing the 2 sides while we have the vehicle and the tools ready. For the driver's side, we remove the shock absorber first. We start by unbolting the top, and then the bottom nut. We remove the shock. We jack the car and remove the wheel. We identify the rusted area that needs to be replaced, and then we cut out the rest using the grinder. Again, we end up with a medium to large hole in the driver's side wheel well. We brush the rust and the dust out and bring the contour of the hole to bare metal. We also clean the rest of the wheel well to prevent further rusting. The Step 4 video will show you how to position and bolt on the new shock mount on the frame, while further steps will show you how the wheel well is rebuilt using the fiberglass and protected with a layer of rubber coating.